For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here we go. Line 20. Blue there. He's checking. Down.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
76.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Spot.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A fourth-round pick in 2018. Chase Edmonds with a carry. The tackle there by John Johnson. Second and 5 now. Murray looking for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Breaks free again. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the third round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check out. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Check.
Second down, it's Henderson, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Check 13. Hold on. Check.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Check. Lucky.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And Woods has it complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Here we go. 120. 58. Come on.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
180. Come on. Slam. Kill. BC. Kill. Turn.
Quickly from Goff to Cup. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
180. Mike, 58, right there. Maverick. Small. 58's the mic. I'm scared. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check hot route. Hot. Check it to 6. Pull it. Hot. Go. Switch. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He was brought down by David Long. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here I come. Switch gears, switch gears. Check three. Tighten up. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.3140 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Show it up. Check three. Check nickel. Big gap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Super. Undercrunch.
Now it's gone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Jack. Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking. Crash. Take 4.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 3. Super 66.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Come on, fellas. Hit the 180. Come on, dude. Tight up. Value line.
Now a run with Henderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Check it back. I got him. Back smart. I got him.
Again, it's Henderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. And 58's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Let's put that team on the bus. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Super.
On first down, gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. First down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
180.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw is gone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Now Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Switch. Check, 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 check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came